Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to learn about some of the most important signal names in mobile phone repairing. Things like VBAT, VBUS, VCHG, RX, TX, DM, DP, BAT-ON, BSI, BAT-ID, BTEMP, NTC, and GND. You'll find these written on schematics and circuit boards, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what each one means and how to test them during repair. If a phone isn't powering on, not charging, or not connecting to a computer, these test points are the key to finding the fault. Every power rail and data line tells a story, and once you understand them, you can fix problems faster and more accurately. So let's go step by step and decode what each one does. We'll start with VBAT, the main battery voltage line. It usually measures around 3.7 to 4.4 volts, depending on the charge. This line supplies power to almost every circuit on the board. When a phone is completely dead, the first thing you check is VBAT. If there's no voltage, it means the battery connection is bad, or the PMIC isn't receiving supply. Always measure VBAT at the battery connector or power IC input. It's the foundation of every other reading. Next is BAT-ON. This signal comes from the power management IC and enables the board to start when you press the power button. If VBAT is fine but BAT-ON doesn't switch high when you press power, the phone won't boot. So if you see no current draw on your lab power supply, check BAT-ON, it's often the missing link. Now let's move to the charging lines. VBUS is the 5-volt supply that comes from your USB charger. When you plug in the charger, if you don't see 5V at VBUS, the problem might be in the USB port, fuse, or charging path. Then we have VCHG, the charging output from the PMIC to the battery. This should measure around 4.2V during charging. If VBUS is present but VCHG is missing, the charging IC or protection circuit is likely faulty. Modern smartphones have communication lines between the battery and the logic board. BSI or BAT-ID tells the phone which type of battery is connected. It's usually a resistor between a specific pin and ground. If this line is open, the phone might show an error like battery not supported or refuse to charge. Then comes BTEMP or NTC. This measures the battery temperature using a thermistor. A normal reading is between 10K ohmega and 100K ohmega, depending on temperature. If it's open or shorted, charging will stop automatically to protect the battery. Next are the data lines, DM and DP. These are the USB data minus and data plus lines that handle communication between the phone and the computer. If the phone charges but doesn't connect to a PC, it's often because DM or DP is shorted to ground or disconnected. Then we have RX and TX, receive and transmit lines used for serial communication. These are essential during software flashing or debugging. If they're damaged, you may see errors when flashing firmware or reading boot logs. Every voltage reference on the board needs one thing, a stable ground or GND. Ground is your reference point for all voltage measurements. Always check for proper grounding continuity. A weak or corroded ground can cause unstable voltages, false readings, or even a dead phone. When using a multimeter, always connect the black probe to GND to get accurate results. Now let's go through the logical testing sequence. 1. Check VBAT, make sure there's battery voltage. 2. Check BAT-ON, confirm the power signal when pressing the button. 3. Plug in a charger, test VBUS for 5V input. 4. Test VCHG, is charging voltage reaching the battery. 5. Measure BSI and NTC for correct resistance. 6. Verify DM-DP continuity for data connection. 7. Confirm GND integrity. Follow this order and you'll isolate most no power and no charge faults easily. Here are some quick examples. VBAT OK, but no power, right arrow, check BAT-ON and PMIC. VBUS present, but VCHG missing, right arrow, charging IC problem. Phone charges but no PC detection, right arrow, DM-DP issue. Charging stops suddenly, right arrow, NTC or BTEMP problem. All voltages good but still dead, recheck PMIC or CPU short. So that's the breakdown of all those mysterious labels: VBAT, VBUS, VCHG, RX, TX, DM, DP, BAT-ON, BSI, BAT-ID, BTEMP, NTC, and GND. Once you understand how each one works, diagnosing a dead or not charging phone becomes much simpler. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more repair tutorials, and share it with your fellow technicians. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.